So in this video, we're out in Ubon Ratchathani. We're exploring local restaurants, bars, as well as getting out to rural life and Ubon Ratchathani onto our farm. So let's get into the video. But if you're not into the local Thai street food at the Sunni markets there, you do have KFC opposite and a variety of other small restaurants, as well as there's more food stores next to the Sunni Hotel, which you're looking at directly now. And that's where we were staying for this week, the Sunni Hotel. And I stay there a lot because it's a very comfortable hotel overall and has everything that I actually need, and a great little breakfast as well. But yeah, this is a great market to come to if you're staying in the area of Ubon Ratchathani in the town centre. And the food's pretty good there. I can't complain. I've always found something to eat walking around these markets, and a lot of fresh juices. And there's also a little bar you can sit, and there's live music that you can watch as well. The next day we were out on the farm, but we decided to jump on the back of a motorbike. And to be honest, I haven't been on a motorbike on the back of it for this extended period of time. We just decided to check out different side streets out the back of where we had our farm. So we jumped on the bike, we just started riding down this road, and sort of had some recollection of when she was a bit younger, when she had last went down this road, but didn't know what we were going to find. So we just jumped on the bike and we went for a bit of a ride. And what we found here, there was just farm after farm, a lot of different rice fields along here, and small little villages along here as well. And yeah, I was just surprised at the development. But what you notice along the road here too is a lot of different gum trees. I'm guessing they use them as windbreaks. But what Anne was also telling me is that once they get really big, the locals sell them off, sell the wood, and they make a bit of money off them as well. But I love driving during this period because it's just greenery everywhere from the rice fields. It's just completely like this big green carpet, for a better word. And it's very peaceful just jumping on the back of the motorbike and going down these sort of concrete roads. And yes, they're not the fanciest roads and they're not the widest roads. So if you've got a car, you're going to struggle if another car's coming in your direction going down these back roads. But still, we were just on a motorbike and I was just enjoying it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to capture some of this on video as well as we're driving down, because I just wanted to show people rural life in Thailand and get out there on the bike myself. And I do want to actually learn to ride a motorbike, and so I just wanted to get a feel for being on the back of it. And Anne really doesn't ride a motorbike much, but she's planning on getting her motorbike license as well, just so that we can have a secondary motorbike. She's driving a manual motorbike at the moment, probably one that's valued at around 50,000 baht. So me and Anne have just gone down the road from our farm, just checking out one of the local villages. We're just taking our motorbike for a bit of a run. It's one we leave on the farm for her stepdad to use. But just grabbing a drink, and then we're back on the road again. We're just exploring our farm, which is quite interesting. Yeah, nice and peaceful out in these rural areas. That's a big house being made next door. Anne reckons there's some Farangs living out here in this rural area, but I haven't seen any. I've seen one or two houses that look fancy, but none that would really stand out. Most of it's this local design that you're seeing. So yes, it's time to go back to the farm. Just give myself one of these, one for the stepfather, and Anne's driving, so off we go. So it was time to head back. Time for a drink. Well, I'm not driving, this one is. But yeah, little village here is cool. This is a big village. I said this is the big town. Beer everywhere. Yeah, there's a cow. Local houses. Houses. Now this is one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, the highlight is.
I would say that's. Oh yeah, get that one for your mum. So there's a lot of rubber plantations out here too. Oh yeah, the toilet. They're building the outdoor toilet there. Oh, you want to ask? Okay. Oh my God, you're turning around.
Don't move.
Okay.
รถคาซังง่ำคาซัง7,500ค่าของตั้งหากอันนี้ใส่ได้นี่
So we're just in Ubon Ratchathani town centre. We're going to check out the Apollo bar here. So here it is, the Apollo bar. So let's check this place out. Oh yeah. So where do you want to sit? Just here? Yeah, sit's fine. So this place does have live music later in the night, and it is a cocktail bar and also a restaurant. And though it seems quiet now, as the night got on, it did get a bit more busy. And again, and the live music was good. I can't complain about it, even though it was all in Thai. It was really good music. And the food they served, yep, it was fine. I had no real complaints about it. They had a good beer selection. They had a good cocktail, alcohol selection there, if you like a good drink. Overall, yeah. So we ordered some food, but we also ordered a couple of cocktails because, you know what, we were treating ourselves. We'd been busy all day and we just went, you know what, we really need to relax. And last time we'd been here, the place had just been opening. So this time round, we wanted to give it a bit of a go and see what this place was really like. So I decided just to film a little bit on the inside here just to show you guys what this bar looked like inside. And it was quite well set out, quite comfortable. And yes, parking was limited on the outside, I'm just going to say. Apollo had both outdoor and indoor seating. So if you're a smoker and you wanted to sit outside, you got plenty of seating on the outside here. And the only criticism I'd say for sitting outside is you just got to put up with some of the traffic and the noise because it is on one of the main roads there. So just be aware of that. But if you don't mind that, and sitting out the front's okay. And that's just one of the bar girls there with a couple of the workers just sitting out there having a bit of a yarn. And yeah, and as you can see, I just wanted to film that the parking there can be a bit hard. If you're on a motorbike, of course, no problem. But if you're bringing a car, you might have to drive around a little bit if you're going to find parking in the area. And it is at a busy intersection, as you can see here as well. And I just showed the outside so it's easy to find. So I ordered the ribs and chips and I enjoyed my meal. I was happy with it. It was quite nice, actually. And yeah, chips were well cooked. Good little salad there on the side. Something basic. Ribs, very tasty. Couldn't complain. And also we had on the side here some cheese balls, which we actually ordered as well, which I'm just coming over to now. and the cheese balls were nice. I don't know what Thais have about cheese balls, but they love them. And ordered a pasta dish, and the pasta dish was quite delicious as well. And so I was impressed with the food here. It was overall pretty nice. So how is it? Someone likes it. So I ordered a white Russian, and I absolutely love the flavour of this. I really enjoyed drinking this particular drink. So yeah, I can recommend the cocktails here, the white Russian or the house cocktail or many others on the menu. Now this is a beer. The size of it. So tonight we've come to a restaurant in Ubon Ratchathani called Venezia, and it's an Italian restaurant here. We've eaten here before and the food was delicious last time. So let's go in and actually enjoy this food, because the food here is really good and they do have a great wine selection here. Off we go. Now, as you walk into this restaurant, you see the name just presented to itself straight away in front of you, of course. So that's the counter where you do the paying. But, and I did get myself a Corona beer. And, but of course, there's a large wine selection here as well, an alcohol selection, and also a bit of a cocktail bar. But I did love the theme of this place. Like, of course, it's an Italian restaurant, and they did set it out with that theme, and it was very beautifully decorated inside. The tables are well set out. The decorations are they're beautiful in a way. It's just a really nice, beautifully set out restaurant. And they're just giving examples of some of the wines and drinks that they actually serve here as well. And oh my God, the selection's huge. And of course, they're using different types of oil as well, like authentic extra virgin olive oil. And even when they serve the Italian breads, they're mixing it with some of the vinegar and also the oils that you get. So I thought I'd just show you an example of some of the things that they're actually using there. And they're displaying them so people know what they're actually using within the restaurant. There is another seating section out the back there, but I didn't go out there. I just decided we just always sit in this section for some reason because it's comfortable. So there is larger seating areas if you're coming in a group as well, which makes it quite comfortable. So if you were booking as a group and you wanted a bit of Italian, this place could be a place for you to go. It is down a side street and there is limited parking. And I love this beautifully set out area. If you're just here for a couple of drinks or you want to relax, then this sort of lounge and chair section could be for you if you don't want to have a meal. It's just a nice, comfortable place to sit. And as you can tell there, the bar's beautifully set out. And behind that bar is a massive wine selection, which you can either get by the glass or you can get by the bottle. Now, when they say glass, they're going to serve you a small bottle of wine that fills up a single glass. So that's the way they serve it there. In the past, I think they've been criticised on the online reviews for not serving wine by the glass and making you pay for the whole bottle. But this time round, I noticed that they do have some particular house wines that they sell per the glass as well. And yeah, I just liked all these little touches that they put to the restaurant as well, just to give it that European feel. These breads were surprisingly nice, a bit of virgin olive oil and balsamic vinegar. But we did go for the pepperoni pizza because I just felt like pizza this night. And so, but the pizza here is really nice. And I do love the cheese that they use on it as well. The pasta, of course, beautifully cooked pasta. The flavours were just so nice and creamy. I just loved it and enjoyed it as well. And this was supposed to be the entree, mind you, these ribs that we ordered on the side. But the ribs were pretty big for an entree, and they were tasty though. I've got to admit that, and I did enjoy them as well. But now for the wine. Nothing like a good Australian red wine. Super tasty. It's a really nice red wine, that one.
Yes.
Sauvignon Blanc. Enjoying your pasta, my dear? It's all delicious here. I am enjoying this, though the sauce they put on it's super spicy. Now we're back in Venezia, I think it's pronounced. It's an Italian restaurant here in Ubon Ratchathani. Now we've been here before, and this place is absolutely delicious. It has a great wine selection and a drink selection, whether you want beers, wines, or whatever you feel like. But right now, tonight, we've ordered some pasta here. We've ordered some pizza, and this was supposed to be an entree, the ribs here, but they're quite big, and everything here is absolutely delicious. I highly recommend this place. It's awesome. Really awesome here. Give it a go if you're in Ubon Ratchathani. So just out in regional Thailand out here. Just going for a little bit of a walk through one of the local markets here. It's near where we've got our farm basically, so it's about, I would say 30 minutes out of Ubon Ratchathani, this town. And I'll put the name in the description. But yeah, you've got a lot of street food places here. There's a lot of odds and ends shops. There's a fishing shop that I want to check out too for some fishing rods. But yeah, let's go for a walk and check this place out. The thing with this town is that have a driver's license or a motorbike license, because if you don't, the police are notorious here for waiting at the entrances at both ends trying to catch people without their driver's licenses or without their motorbike licenses. And there's only really one main bank in here from what we found. And there used to be a Bangkok bank here, but Anne found out yesterday it's been closed. And on Sunday here, there's some really good markets. It's quite big. There's a local bus stop here. But yeah, there's a lot of odds and ends speciality stores along here as well that you can actually find. So I'm just going to go for a bit of a walk around some of the side streets. Over there is all your sort of fresh food straight in front of me there. So let's go for a bit of a walk. I remember I came here once trying to get some earphones, but the quality of stuff here is not the best when it comes to electronics. But you do have, you can get bits and pieces of phone equipment here as well. You got all your fresh food, so if you're after like vegetables, fish, meat, whatever you actually need, you can find at this place. And like if you're living in the area as an expat, or you're just staying here for a period with your partner, or seeing relatives, or even just travelling, yeah, this is a place where you can get a lot of your fresh foods. Of course, you got your 7-Elevens everywhere, but I'm just after some shops just to look at where we can get some decent gloves or even equipment to do some digging. So I might just look around a little bit and see what I can find in this town, because we're just buying our second piece of farmland. Hello. And yeah, we've got to clean it up a little bit. It's got a lot of rubbish on it, so I've got to actually make it productive. All your prayer stuff for your temples. of course. I never know what you're going to find along here, to be honest. I don't know, you've got all these little cafes along here as well. Cake shops. Where's that fishing store? I know it's around here somewhere. Oh yeah, all your seeds for your different vegetables that you can get. Oh yeah, your baskets. Different farm hats. Oh, bicycles. There's that fishing shop. I think it's around here. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. It's not where I thought it was. Oh. I know, maybe further down this way. I forget where we parked now when we first came here. But yeah, this is really regional. You don't see many Westerners out here. I've seen a couple over time, but I haven't seen much. Just local units. Where is that fishing shop? We have to walk a little. So I wanted to get a couple of fishing rods. Apparently we've got a lot of snakehead fish in our dam. So I thought, gotta relax. Do a bit of fishing. I don't want to cheat by doing the net thing. I want to actually, yeah, just really relax, because I find fishing relaxing. Ah. I think I have to backtrack. I'm sure it was on this street. So I did find my fishing shop. It's actually off this building here. It's just down one of the other side streets. So I'm just going to check out the fishing rods now and see what I can actually find. So yeah, looks like a lot of fishing equipment here.
เพลงว่ารักหาเศร้านะฮะเดี๋ยวลองฟังกันดูนะครับเอาเพลงยุคประมาณ10 กว่าปีมาฝากนะครับมาให้ฟังกันบ้าง
So Anne decided that she wanted to try out one of the local Thai barbecue buffets in the area. And these buffets are very popular with the local Thais. And because they do have a mixture of seafood, and as you can see here, we've got some sort of crab crustacean, shells, as well as pork and other sorts of things. And you heat them up on these little stoves. And so this is what they call a Thai barbecue. Now, some of the things that you can pick, they have got little Thai desserts here as well that you can get, some various salads and vegetables and that you can also cook with on the barbecue. But I wasn't here too much for them. What I was after is the different types of meat that I could cook up. Bit of tofu, bit of pork, beef, and also a range of different types of crabs, prawns, and yeah, there was some squid there. There was other sorts of things here to select from. And yeah, there was a few just minimal Western things, just if your kids didn't eat that. But overall, it was mainly Thai snacks. And there was some ice cream there also that you could choose from. But these are some of the things we selected and we decided to cook. And what they do, they pour a sort of soup around the outside of this little barbecue thing here, and they start heating it up and boil some vegetables. And we have that little hot coal stove that we cook things over. So we put the prawns over here, the shells over here, and the various crustaceans, crabs, and all that we wanted to cook up for dinner. And they did all come out really nice cooked on here. I was really surprised. And here we have a range of sort of pork and beef that we're cooking on there, as well as some vegetables. But overall, yeah, we enjoyed it. It wasn't too bad. We were pretty full by the time we left. And soft drink is also often included in these places. So, yeah, nice. So it's Saturday here in Ubon Ratchathani, and we're just on the way out to the farm. But whilst we're on the way out to the farm, we thought we'd check out this cafe. We always drive by it, but we've never stopped in it. So we're stopping in it today just to check it out. So you recognise this place instantly by the big elephants out the front. And yeah, it looks like it's got a bit of a garden around it, or a big lake out the back there. But let's walk in, check out this place. I think Anne's already walked in. Oh, you got chickens outside. On here. Sort of creatively set out outside. But let's go in. Check it out. Don't know where Anne's sitting. Oh yeah. So it's got a pretty good setup inside. So yeah, we're just going to order some brownie. Looks like they've got a few cakes here as well. Little snacks on here. Yes, of course, you've got your drinks. But yeah, nice setup. Yes, but we've ordered waffle. Got some cool old stuff in here. Look at these. Like bowls. These people are collectors. Oh, they're interesting clocks. Actually all clocks. Very creative clocks there. Look at these, they look cool. Just old collections. I don't know what this is. If anyone can tell me what that is, that's very interesting. Yeah, please leave comments below if you know what this particular thing is. Not sure what it is. Oh, look at these, the old phones. Look pretty cool. This person's a real collector. The old glasses. But that's quick. Look at these, they look like old British hats. Is that old Thai military or something, is it? Yeah. The old bicycles. Not sure what this is, but I'm guessing it's got something to do with coffee. So I've come outside here. Got a bit of a walkway here. Actually, don't know where this is taking me. Outside this cafe. Oh, you've got places you can stand and just take photos. I don't know why they have a walkway here though. Just chickens and ducks in this area. Looks like at some point they've tried to create a sort of outdoor setting there as well. Looks a bit run down, but still okay if you just want to sit outside, I guess. So yes, there's another section of this cafe too where you can sit outdoors. Toilets are outdoors. Got a little jungle theme going here in Ubon Ratchathani. And I'll put the location and name below, but yeah, this takes you to the toilets. But I'm not here for that. I just wanted to see how they've set it out. So yeah, really nice outdoor setting. You can sit outside, chill and relax. Nice water features around here. Places you can sit outdoors. This is bigger than I thought. What's in here? Not sure what's in this place. But lots of carriages. Looks like a whole theme. It was a lot bigger than I thought. Oh, what's in here? Let's have a look. Well, this place looks like a whole sort of theme park of some sort. Interesting. So in Thai, if you're reading this, that's what's here. Looks like maybe there's an entry fee to go in there. Not sure what's in there though. Ah, curious. It's only finding these places just hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's not in the middle of nowhere, it's on the main road between Ubon and Royat. In Ubon here. I'm not sure what these are. Anyone tell me what these are supposed to be? But yes, cool little water feature. Also a range of different Thai snacks here. Of course, different types of ice cream. I'm going to say this was absolutely delicious. Well presented, and I loved it overall. Yes, so the menu here has a variety of sort of Thai food as well as desserts, and there is a garden that you can go check out the back, which you pay a little entry fee for. We can go explore their garden, and but overall the waffles are delicious here. Ice cream's really nice, and coffee's pretty good too. So it's probably worth a stop if you just want to go a little bit out of Ubon Ratchathani, about 10 minutes out, just to relax. Oh, power lines.
นักบ่ฟังเนี่ย
Dodgy power lines.
คือนะเขาสั่งขายเขาสั่งหลังจากบาทตรงนี้ที่เขาขายมีของเลยตรงนี้แต่เพิ่นมาเบิ่งแบบเนี่ยที่เซิร์นอันนี้
Ah.
The small one but bad design.
Ah. Okay, gotcha. So the reason we drove out to this section of the village was that we had heard a local had built a whole bunch of small houses in the back, and we were looking for some design ideas for a one-bedroom type granny flat, for a better word, that we could put the stepfather and her mother into on the farm. And so, yeah, we were just discussing with local builders whilst we were here how much these things would cost, and generally how they build them, and just getting overall ideas. But they were selling each one of these for about $1 million baht each, surprisingly, and renting these houses for about 3,000 baht a month. But then we just got driving, and along these different areas, you'll see some really big fancy houses as well in these back villages. Some of them are owned by upper-class Thais, middle-class Thais. Others are often owned by Farangs and their Thai wives, or Westerners and their Thai wives, where they might own a block of land and some local farm in the area. But of course, us Westerners can't own the land, but we can own the house on the land. Kind of weird, isn't it? Or you can put a 30-year lease on them as well. But you get to see some really good local life living, which you're not going to see in the tourist books out here. Very beautiful area. So yeah, it's just out in the farm today, just sort of exploring and doing some back burning, as you can see. Just clearing up some of the land here, getting it ready for rice field. And all this area behind me as well. This has all got to be cleared because we're going to build an outdoor toilet here. We're getting the electricity connected soon. And we're also going to build a hut, basically a small sort of one-bedroom granny flat where stepdad and where father-in-law and mother-in-law are going to live. And because they're going to help us run this farm. So the whole idea of having them live here so they can watch over this farm and they can watch over the rice farm that's close by. And they're both farmers, so they know what they're doing as well. So they're going to help us in this process and watch what we're actually doing. Look after everything we're doing. Plus it keeps them busy if they've got stuff to do every day helping out. Got to get some ducks and chickens, we're thinking too. But first we've got to get a truck in here where we're going to level out some of this soil before we start building here. And we're going to put a retaining wall around sections of it just to hold the soil in place before we even just start those things. We have got natural spring water underneath, which is really good because then we can just get a water pump, electric water pump, and we can just pull the water straight from underground to help us with things like, well, just day-to-day gardening or washing or even cooking, because apparently the spring water here is pretty good underground. But yes, it's going to be work in process. What you're seeing here is going to dramatically change in the next 12 months to 2 years. It's going to take a few years to really change this place into what we actually want. So work in progress, I guess. So yes, we're just doing some back burning here on the farm, sort of clearing it up a little bit so we can plant rice here as well, because of the new piece of land we just sort of purchased recently. And we've got to clean this area up here because this is where we want to put the house. And my father-in-law is just doing a bit of work out there. He's been burning all morning apparently, burning down these trees. Funny, originally we were going to keep all these gum trees, and but it looks like he's already started back burning them, and Nan's going, he just said he doesn't want to keep them. I go, well, it's sort of our land. We own it, but he's helping out, so I can't challenge him on it. He's doing what he's a farmer, he knows what he's doing, and keeps him busy too. And I got to appreciate what he's doing, because he's out here helping out all day, just burning stuff slowly. I think I can guess why he's doing it though. If he's going to be doing rice farming and stuff like that, it just makes it easier just to get rid of all these gum trees here. Seems a pity though, because they'd make really good shade. But I don't know, I've got to take the advice of people that have been farming for a long time and see how we go. But he's cleaned up a lot. There was a lot of rubbish here the other day on this. So what we're doing is we're just cleaning all this, and we're going to plant rice all the way to the dam. Eventually this is all going to be heightened, like we're going to heighten it up to the level where we are at the moment, but we're going to need a lot of soil for that and a lot of money, because apparently when you get a lot of landfill, it does cost a bit to heighten your land. That's funny, I go to my father-in-law, I go, hey, how are you going to control this fire that you've just lit? You got no water here. And he's going, oh, no, it's fully under control. I'm just going, well, I suppose they've been doing it for a long, long time, so they know what they're doing. But I don't know, it still worries me starting a fire with no water around you on this particular situation. But I guess we're just got to let them do what they do. I've been doing it for a long time out here, the way they clear land. There's a lot of dry stuff here too. There's a lot of greenery. So let's just see how it burns. Maybe just because it burns into the green it stops, I don't know. I tend to like being a bit more controlled in the way I do any sort of burning off of stuff. So the way they control the actual fire, they just get a bunch of green branches and they start putting it out manually. See what he's doing over there? He's just whacking the fire to bring it under control. Well, I suppose it's effective, but getting pure green branches. Controlling it. Ah, they're bringing the tractor in now to do some work. So they got the guy with the truck coming now. So they're negotiating a price to clear the land. I'm just letting Anne handle those negotiations. I just go check out the rice farm. So yeah, the rice farm. So it goes to that little tree over there. The rice farm there. So I'm just walking in the middle of it. And yeah, you can see it goes up to the tree boundaries there. So we're seeing how we're going. We've got to repair the dam up the end there. Got a bit of work to do. And we've got to connect some groundwater as well into it. That's a good start. Yeah, the thing here, all the villagers work together as well. You pay each other salary when you're helping each other. But yeah, everyone does work together on these farms. So you've just got the cattle here eating. So the thing I like about these villages, everyone comes together to help each other out. Of course they charge a fee, but it's not like enormous fees and stuff like that. Everyone's just doing their bit to make sure the village is running quite smoothly. And that's why I can see the tractors just moved onto our other piece of land, I think, just to bulldoze things. But if you can see how close we are, on the other side of that hut, you're seeing a range of trees there. Our land's right opposite from each other. And originally, this is Anne's original piece of land here. And then Anne's extended it a bit out to that tree. But it's funny though, even that little small piece of land there that you can see around the tree, that was 40,000 baht in itself. Apparently that was a bargain. But you can see how big it is. We'll go over there. This is in... So yeah, when you look at it, this here. So this whole section here that you're seeing, and if I can zoom out a little bit. So yeah, if I can zoom out a little bit, you can see that this little area here, which has got all the rice on it to that tree there, that's 40 or 50,000 baht just to buy that little piece of land. And this big piece of land, it's probably worth a lot more than 600,000 baht. They can go for quite a bit at the moment, this land around here. Maybe it might be close. I'm not sure exactly the exact value. All we know, it was a friend that owned the land, and she just paid it back, some money that was borrowed by her parents, and we got it back. But these sorts of rice fields, I think Anne was saying you can make 30 or 40,000 baht a year off the rice fields, unless you fertilise them. So if you pay for fertiliser, that's non-organic fertiliser, you could probably get 100,000 because then it makes it grow twice as much. The other problem with this area is you can tell the grass, it's not flooded. So if you're going to get water, if you pour water onto it, it'll grow a lot faster as well. And that's why I want to get the pump connected here. So what it's relying on at the moment here is that it's actually relying upon natural wet season to actually fill this area. And it can get flooded in this area. And sometimes if it does get flooded, the government will pay a fee to actually, yeah, they'll pay a fee for you as compensation for the area being flooded or drought and things like that. So I've got to figure out a way to get water out to here. So that's a project for me and Anne to worry about moving forward. But yeah, it's good coming out into the rural areas. I've always wanted a farm ever since I was a young kid growing up, actually. But for some reason, I've always been stuck in the city areas. And so to be out here finally in the farm working on something, that's actually quite fulfilling, being out in nature as well. And that's the reason why I'm building a little hut out here as such, so that we can stay out here for periods of the year and just relax in the countryside away from the inner city, especially during burning season in Chiang Mai. Because burning season in Chiang Mai, it can get extremely polluted in the air. But yeah, I do love this area. It's very relaxing. You're away from all the touristy things. You're just really back to nature. You know, the local cattle. All these little dams that you see in here. Like if I look at the dam in the water here, all of them are full of all sorts of fish. Because the government gives subsidies to be able to breed fish in your dam, so you're creating a food supply. And we're lucky that we've got snakehead in our dam. So let's go down and have a look at the dam anyway. Now my father-in-law's been burning off all the excess rubbish. Looks like we've got the tractors working now. So obviously Anne's negotiated something in regards to price. So let's see how we go. You gotta love these little shortcuts between properties where local farmers walk through. So I've walked through this neighbour's house, apparently over in the corner there. From what I've been told, there's Farangs or Westerners that have built that house there. Westerner with his Thai partner. But there's a few Westerners that live around here. But let's just have a quick look at the dam. So yes, father-in-law wants to put rice along here. And see, that's going to generate an income for them. So we're letting them use the land to generate an income for themselves. We did plant some snake fruit along here somewhere. Not sure where he planted it yesterday. It's planted somewhere. But yeah, this dam. This is the dam here. And the dam's apparently got some pretty big snakehead in it because it's quite deep. But we do want to make it deeper. So I want to expand the dam. Take all that soil and then use it up the other end. And so the father-in-law's been busy cleaning all the excess rubbish around the dam. Ah, that's where they planted snake fruit. Snake skin fruit. They've planted along here. Ah. He's got to keep this watered though. So this small plant here, it's what they call snake skin fruit. So we planted a few of them along here. Don't know how they're going to grow. Here's the neighbour's rice field. It's looking pretty good. But yeah, the deeper and the bigger you have this dam, the better. But I've got to clean all this rubbish out of it. Take all this rubbish out of the dam. So it's going to take a bit of work. I've got to bring better clothes. But the stepfather's assuring me, not stepfather, father-in-law is assuring me that he has a plan. So let's see what he comes up with. I did buy a fishing rod the other day so that I can do some fishing in my own dam. Because I do want to catch some of the snakehead. The previous owner of this place, she was here about a month ago and she pulled about 20 kilos of fish out of this water. And she showed us the size, showed Anne the size of the snakehead that's in here. Apparently it's pretty big. It's like as thick as your leg, some of the snakehead in here. So yeah, the tractors are making fast work of this. I was thinking of doing it manually. I don't bugger it, just paid a couple of truck drivers. They've done a good job levelling it out today. So it's all been completely even right here. You can see how high this land's been levelled. The reason they have to make it high is because during wet season all this floods here, because that's where they normally plant the rice. But we're going to, over time, level this all to the same level for building. I'm going to say sections of the trip back from Ubon Ratchathani to Chiang Mai is quite scenic, including this area, which in Phetchabun, which is all sort of mountainous areas, beautiful views, cafes and nice locations, beautiful temples. It's a really beautiful area, this section of Thailand, and I'd like to spend a couple of nights here just exploring this area more, but usually we're just passing through the area. This area is definitely worth a stop or just exploring if you're on a road trip through Thailand, especially from the rural areas towards Chiang Mai. And it is a pretty big area to explore too. There's a lot of rainforest in the area as well, and also national parks pass this way. But yeah, if you like these sort of videos, hit like and please subscribe. And if you see any areas that I should be exploring or you think I should check out on my road trips, especially between that sort of Chiang Mai to Ubon Ratchathani, which I'll probably do on a regular basis, or on the odd occasions I'm going back to Bangkok from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, or even in the north of Thailand, travelling up to the Chiang Rai area, or even the borders of Myanmar and Laos on the Golden Triangle, then let me know if you think if there's any nice places that me and Anne should go check out and explore and put on video for you guys. Anyway, I'm going to end this video just with some random music.